Yo, welcome back. We're in my garage, so I decided to do a little vlog because I've ordered a part which I think is going to make my bike a lot better. This is the part. It is a lowering link from Trueba in Spain, and it comes with 3 different inserts so you can change the height and stuff like that. It didn't actually come with any instructions, so I need to go through now, put all of them in, see what the height difference is, seat height, also the sag height. I think it's going to make the bike feel better, so let's go and see later on. I've wrote this out on my notepad so I can measure it out. I can tell you guys, so then if you want to go and buy it, then you don't have to mess around. To work out what height we're getting, let's get into it. So to change the linkage on this bike, you literally only need to whip out the linkage itself. You don't need to do anything else. You need a 17 and a 13, stick it on the other side, the spanner, and then just undo everything. Someone at home is going to tell me that I'm doing this totally wrong, which I probably am. I'm not a mechanic. I usually just guess with everything that I'm doing. And then now I need that one. I don't actually think I have to take anything else off, but this is my first time actually doing it. And these bolts are very tight.
You got it?
I've got it. It's coming up. It probably would have been nice if I'd have cleaned the bike first. But first things first, we need to measure the standard height before we put these other ones in. So usually, I always run 40mm of sag pretty much everywhere, unless I'm going to like a really tight turn track, then I'll go to like 38mm of sag. But usually, always 40. I'll just check it, make sure it is. Yeah, so it's 40mm, just over 40mm of sag. Right, seat height now. I'm going to say seat height, I'm just going to go to where I normally do the sag, is 92. Standard seat height, 92. So then we'll swap the linkage now. I only actually want to lower it a little bit, I don't want to lower it too much. Definitely should have washed my bike first, shouldn't I?
I like the red.
It does look nice, doesn't it? So that should be stock. For the people with little legs, I would just go straight for number 3. People with longer legs but still little legs, go for the other one. I've put them in now, so basically what I'm doing is I'm moving the hole further away. So the linkage should drop that little bit more. I'll stick this one in. That's all you have to do to fit it. 2 bolts in and out. I've got the AFP bash plate, so you just have to pull the linkage down, the linkage guard down to then turn it in. So let's measure the seat height of this one now. 91.7. 91.7. That's loaded at 3mm at the back and it's kept the sag the same. So I'm just going to check the one with 2 dots on to see how much that lowers it by. I might as well test it.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to stick number 2 in. I knew the other side was going to fall out then. I just knew it. When you're measuring the sag, always make sure the handlebars are straight, and I always just push down and then I just leave it at the bottom, then I measure it. This isn't going to be absolutely dead on accurate because obviously if the bike's leaning one way or the other, it's not exactly straight, it will vary. But it's going to give us a rough measurement. Is that central, you think? 91.2. Yeah, we've gone...
Well, 0.3 then 0.5.
0.3 then 0.5, so it's probably around 0.4.
Yeah.
So that's loaded 8mm at the back. And looking at it, it doesn't look too bad. So now I'm a little bit stuck between 1 and 2. I don't want to lower it any more than that because I feel like it will feel way too low. If you are dead tall, you could put them in the other way around and you could keep higher in your bike. I wouldn't suggest that being any good, but if you want your bike dead high at the back. Right, the last one. The last measurement. Can you see how low it looks at the back now? Does it look low on the camera? 90.8. Would that be about?
So that's 4.
So 1 mil at the back. 1 dot on there is 4 mil. So it literally does it 0.4 each time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So roughly the maths, every time I lower it 1 dot, which I think is 1 millimeters, equals 0.4 at the rear. I know I took the mick at the start saying the one with number 3 on would be better for the people with short legs. I'm actually gonna just go for that one myself because I feel like I need to lower it that little bit more. So I reckon 1 centimeter, 1.2 will be perfect for me. And I'll let you know which one I feel is better. For climbing, obviously I don't want it too much at the lower at the rear because when I'm climbing it's gonna be right through and I'm gonna be looping out a little bit. So if I can get it just to lower a little bit, the point that the linkage is going through is when I'm getting traction, then that'll be perfect. That's it now, let's go riding. We're gonna go to Pasquette. I'm gonna stick a GoPro on and I'm gonna take you for a bit of a tour and we'll test it out. Right, here goes. We're gonna go and test this linkage. It feels nice actually straight away when you sit on the bike. It just feels a little bit lower. So we'll go and see how it is. This is a long climb. Quite good for Romaniacs actually. Quite slippy today underneath. For some reason. A little bit of water on the rocks. This is nice. It doesn't get too many riders this one. I think that's why there's so many trees on the track. Definitely getting a sweat on today. Oh no! just rode probably 15-20 minutes, done some hill climbs. I've got basically a 2-hour lap at Pasquette, which I usually do. It's quite extreme. I'm just coming into one of the difficult sections now. I feel now that the bike sits like a little bit lower, so when you're climbing, it doesn't kick you. When you sat down and you're climbing, it doesn't kick you that little bit extra that then throws you off balance. It just seems to stay that little bit lower, so it doesn't throw you off balance, lose traction, slow down. So I'll take up this section here. This is quite a difficult section. If it's raining, it's bad. Today it's dry, so I'll show you it. So this is steep, you got to get up around and then you ride across the top of that ledge. So I'm gonna go first gear, I think. That was a really bad effort, but never mind. Straight up onto the big rock somehow. So this is difficult. This is where I feel it makes a good difference. Is it sits that little bit lower, so you have a little bit more traction on the camber, so as soon as you lift off you've still got that little bit more traction at the back. Right, so this one's quite a long climb. I'm literally going to try and do it no stop. Just a bit of technique, just keep going. No stop. The back end's sitting down really nice, it feels good. Feels good on the fast stuff too, which is obviously the main thing, because if it sits like that on the fast stuff it doesn't feel that nice, but this is feeling really nice. Because it's so loose. Side of that rock there. I tried to cut that corner. Tried to cut that corner and then ride in.